Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this will be our 3-week video update on the test panel where we've applied 6 different spray sealants and 1 ceramic coating. So if you guys haven't seen the previous videos, they are linked in a playlist below, but go check those out first. If not, then this is what we have. So obviously quickly run through them as always. Carpro cquartz UK 3.0, just because we want to test how the real ceramic coating goes against a lot of these spray sealants which actually do say ceramic on them. Obviously they're not even in the same sort of class, but they do sort of trick a few people into thinking that they have ceramic coated their car by going to a shop, picking up this where it's saying ceramic coat like a pro, the affordable and easy way. And yeah, so just to educate people that a proper ceramic coating which comes in a glass bottle is on a totally different league to these spray sealants. These are all good, but it's just a different class. So yeah, we've got the Carpro cquartz UK 3.0, like I said. We've got Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions ceramic spray coating. We've got Maguire's hybrid ceramic wax, Mother's CMX ceramic spray coating, Bowdens' own bead machine, NV Jet, and Carpro Reload. So we've had some interesting results so far, namely that Carpro Reload after 1 week started to really take a bit of a hit and not look as good as it did in the first initial rinse, and as did surprisingly the Turtle Wax ceramic. Now I've used Turtle Wax Seal and Shine a lot in the past and I got really good results from it, so I did not expect to kind of have this as one of the first sort of failing products, the Turtle Wax ceramic, as I thought it was meant to be an improvement on the Seal and Shine, but it seems that it just wasn't. So the rest of them are all doing really well. So far I had sort of called Bowdens' own as looking the best after the 2-week mark, but really NV Jet, Mother's and Maguire's were not far behind at all, starting to really even out. I'm actually pretty impressed with the Maguire's as well. So yeah, what we're going to do today is give it a rinse down. It's actually really dirty and dusty. Unsure if you guys can see that, but yeah, we've had a bit of back burning and stuff here, so it's covered in a bit of ash. It's been raining on and off. There's a few bird droppings in a few different areas, so it's going to be interesting to see how these are all looking. But yeah, so what we're going to do is firstly just give it a rinse off. We're going to wash it with Carpro Reset and then rinse that off, and we will check the water behavior with both sheeting and beading. Alright guys, let's get into a initial rinse, get some of this dust off there and see how they're looking. Okay, so after the initial rinse, looks like we have pretty much the same results as we did last week after the last wash. These 4 in the middle all looking great. Obviously ceramic coating looking as good as it did, but the Turtle Wax not quite looking as good as these 4, and the Carpro, yeah, really starting to not look the best. So let's give it a wash. So using Carpro Reset as always for the wash. Alright, so we've given it our contact wash. Let's go ahead and get the rinse done. Okay, so we've washed it, let's rinse it down. It's going into a sheeting section. So there is the Carpro cquartz UK. Comparing it to this untouched section here, you can see that water is just completely sticking and is rinsing and sheeting straight off here. Coming to the turtle wax ceramic. So yep, still sheeting, pretty slow-ish, but still definitely protecting well. But yeah, definitely moved into a slower sheet. Coming to the Maguires. So you can see the Maguires is still a lot more hydrophobic than the turtle wax. That is basically already dry, whereas the turtle wax is just doing a slow sheet. And coming over to the Mother's CMX. So yeah, Mother's CMX looking very similar to the Maguires, both really impressing me, and yeah, looking great. So it's definitely the turtle wax that is not looking its best. I am going to address that. I have a lot of people questioning that it shouldn't be failing, same with Carpro Reload. Why is it only the two end sections that are failing? So what I'm actually going to be doing today, probably not in this video but afterwards, is I'm going to be masking these two little tiny sections off here and putting turtle wax ceramic and Carpro Reload on a flat section. And then I'm also going to be putting some probably Bowdens bead machine onto a curved section at the bottom, which will be probably underneath the turtle wax, just so we can show that it doesn't matter where they are placed, this is just how they are looking. Alright, it's coming on to the last three sections, which is the Bowdens, the NV and the Carpro. So Bowdens still looking really good. Yeah, NV. Also gone to a sheet after the 3-week mark. A very fast sheet, but nonetheless not as hydrophobic as the other three anymore. And Carpro Reload, now it's not looking too good at all. So this little end section here has nothing on it at all, so let's compare. So I mean, Carpro Reload is sheeting a little bit faster than the untouched section, but yeah, not much in it. What I'm surprised about is the NV Jet. So yeah, it's definitely gone to more of a sheet, so at 3 weeks already. I have had better results with this in the past, if I'm honest. It's something I used a lot of previously before I started ceramic coating. I did always put 2 coats. Now I don't know if that matters. It doesn't say that it needs 2 coats, but yeah, there you go. It's definitely sheeted off a lot faster than the turtle wax did, but not looking as good as these other 3. So yeah, pretty interesting there. Wasn't expecting that one. But yeah, the Carpro, really disappointing, but I mean, I've got people saying that they get months and months out of it. This panel, maybe the difference is it's being washed every week, so washing it is going to take a little bit of protection away from the sealant. Just leaving them unwashed and then just rinsing it is going to make it seem like it's lasting longer. And this is also living outside 24/7, sitting in the sun, wind, the rain. So yeah, I mean, you can see, like, I have the application video, I applied it properly, I left it for 3 days before rinsing it, and this is how it's looking. So yeah, I am going to, like I said, put a little section here of that and a little section here of the turtle wax. And yeah, we will see if anything changes. But for now, let's move on to a beading test. Okay, so let's see how they look with the beading. So it's in a mist function. So the ceramic coating, of course, looking amazing. Now turtle wax, you can still see is still beading up really well. We've got some nice beads here, so it is still definitely there. I'm not saying it's failed, but it's just not looking as good as it did. And if you try and flood the panel like this, it's just not performing the same as it did at the initial application. So still beading up, still definitely there. So I think the people who, you know, they thought it was going to completely fail after the 2-week mark or the 1-week mark, in those videos. It's definitely still there. I'm not saying it's failed, it's just to compare it to these other ones that are still looking similar to how they did when I first applied them and first rinsed it. It's just not quite as good as what it was. So yeah, moving over to the Maguires. So the Maguire's still looking really, really good. Quite impressed by it. Coming over next to the Mother's CMX. I mean, these two, yeah, definitely getting a surprising result. I do like Maguire's products, so I'm happy to see that they've made a good sealant. Haven't really used a lot of Mother's, just a few products here and there, but this is definitely a good product from them too. So these are both still looking really good. You can see really nice beading on both. So let's pick the camera up and we'll move over. Okay, so now the Bowdens bead machine. Yep, still looking really good. NV. Definitely still performing well. Not like it's failed, but just not quite looking as good as it did. But yeah, still really good. No, nothing even close to the Turtle Wax or the Carpro. So this Carpro Reload, not very hydrophobic at all, and beading up as it would if it was just an untouched panel. So I mean, I won't call it completely gone yet because it is still sheeting a little bit, but not quite as it should. But yeah, NV. Yeah, I don't know if that flooding was deceiving me, but yeah, it's still beading quite well, but I'm going to say it's no longer in second place. I'm going to say it's getting harder to call. I'm probably going to put Bowdens in first place still, and then I really can't. I mean, probably Maguire's in second, Mother's in third, and NV in fourth. So yeah, pretty interesting results. So we'll lift this up, get rid of some of this water. We'll quickly give it a leaf blower test down. Alright guys, so that is the third week update. So yeah, pretty interesting results so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. We do have a few more currently happening, being that we're in lockdown here in Brisbane, so not a lot I can do other than go to work and film these videos. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying. Like I said, I'll probably film off camera now where I apply these 2 extra sections here and 1 extra section at the bottom. So then in the next update, which will be 1 month, we'll be able to see how they sort of start to compare to these older ones that I've applied at that stage a month ago. So yeah, hopefully that will clear up any questions I have regarding the 2 failing so far products being on the corner sections, even though now NV Jet, which isn't in the corner section, is now starting to look not as good as it did. So I don't think it's anything to do with being on the corners, but we're going to clear that up anyway. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, definitely consider doing so. I would appreciate that. And yeah, if you guys would like to support me, support the channel, you can feel free to head over and shout me a beer at my Buy Me a Coffee page. There's a link in the description to that. Any donations you make or any beers you buy me go towards picking up the next products for the test. So yeah, plenty more to come in the future. Really excited with the growth of the channel, so thanks to everyone who has been watching. But yeah, with all that said, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.